alaikum, it's Mubarakah. So I'm getting ready to start my day, and I've been scrolling my news feed and posting some stuff about happiness, but it actually really brought to mind something that I want to quickly remind myself and then remind you this morning about. I posted an article on my news feed a few weeks ago, maybe about a week ago, that talked about the effect that words have on our brain. So here is really fascinating. Now, you know me by now, I'm a research buff. So we have the way that our brain communicates with each other is it sends electrical signals over a gap called your synaptic cleft. Stay with me for a minute. I know it's kind of technical, but it's important. So they are near each other and they exchange chemicals and electrical signals, but they don't physically touch. And so there's a gap there. And so when you say something negative or you complain, what happens is it sends a signal between the two. And when you repeat that thought pattern, in order for your brain, because our body's all about efficiency, to actually make that connection quicker, it literally brings the synapse together to make the synaptic cleft a little bit smaller, so it's easier to communicate the same message. So this is really important for our brains, because what happens is it makes it quicker for you to think. And so when you are complaining, when you're saying negative things, what happens is your brain physically changes shape. It literally moves the synapse closer together, and it makes it easier for you to repeat that negative thought. So that is such a testimonial to, or testament to, the way that our body works and how it responds physically to the way that we think. So it's not just like thoughts are intangible things. It actually makes a physical difference. But the good news is the same thing happens when you think positively and when you say positive things. Those synapses, they get used to a repeated message, and they literally come closer together to make it easier for you to think and say positive. So this is also great a reason why self-affirmations are really important. Literally waking up and telling yourself, I am smart, I am beautiful, I am strong. That's kind of like, that's my my personal self-affirmations. Yours can be whatever you like, but just talk in the present. So that's really important. So here's a second thing about that. This is also applicable to the things that we hear. So this is so true about the people that we hang around. The way that the human body works, or the human brain works, is we naturally want to empathize with the people around us. It could be a mechanism of just safety, right? When someone says something to you in a certain voice and it's threatening, your body needs to know that that's a threat. If someone says something to you and it's loving, your body needs to know that that is a loving thing. So when we hear things, so our synaptic cleft does the exact same thing. It communicates from one synapse to the other to let it know what type of message it is. So when you're around a lot of negativity, gossiping, complaining, your brain literally changes shape. So not only does what that person say affect you internally, it physically affects your brain. So that's why it's so important to surround ourselves with positive people and to be positive to ourselves. Again, this year I am committing myself to guiltless self-love, and I invite you to join me. So that is my promise to myself. So I hope this was helpful to you, and I'm going to try to remember it as I continue my day. And until next time, I will talk to you soon. And remember, there is nothing wrong with loving yourself unapologetically, guiltlessly. Just commit acts of positive self-love and have an awesome day.